Okay, an update on my CAT scan. We did the CAT scan. We had to wait a little bit. We got the results back and no cancer, so good about that. We had to do some reevaluating on my saturation with my oxygen. I've been at a 2.5 for about a year and a half, 2 years almost. And now, because COPD goes in cycles. Right now, it's in the shit cycle. My sats had dropped, and I was sick, really sick for a couple of weeks, really getting confused. I didn't really understand what was happening. Went into the doctor, just sure that the diabetes was active again, because I haven't had to do insulin in over a year now. But I hurt everywhere. My bones hurt. I was getting confused, tired just more tired than my normal tired. Anyway, come to find out it's my oxygen. I'm not getting enough air. So we had to bump my liters up to 3. And within hours, the headache went away. The bones quit hurting, the aching. More steroids, which hence, steroids makes you huge. So I guess I'm going to have to deal with the fact that I'm as round as I am tall now. But we had to do, when you're on disability and after a certain amount of time, they automatically put you on Medicare. So I'm on Medicare and Medicaid. So I guess what Medicare doesn't pay, Medicaid's supposed to pick up. But they had me, the doctor had sent in the new orders. They wanted that changed. I wasn't good enough to suit them. You know how it is when you deal with the government anyway. So I had to go in and walk up and down. And as we know, walking, my lungs are like, I don't think so. And especially right now, they're really saying, I don't think so. But we did the walking with the oxygen, and my sats dropped to like between 80 and 83 with me walking around with my oxygen. And then I had to take the oxygen off and walk. It was not a good day, not a good day. And it took a lot out of me. I had to lean against the walls. It was just very embarrassing, really, because you have other patients sitting there. And I'm 52, and I'm gasping for air, like a really old person. It was not a good day. Anyway, they tried to ask me some questions. I was really confused. It was because of the lack of the oxygen, so I had to sit there a little bit. And then the doctor said, I kind of want you to go home and kind of rest. So I had all these plans of taking care of certain things on Friday, which did not come to pass. Because I came home and I actually lay down and fell asleep for like 4 solid hours. So that little 30, 45-minute thing wiped me out for the rest of the day. And I go to college, as we know. It's an experience, and it's challenging right now with my COPD acting up. So, in fact, I'll be leaving here pretty quick because I leave earlier than I need to be for school. I park in the handicap, but it also gives me time to get to where I need to go. I coordinate my classes so that I can do it close to wherever I'm parking. And if for some reason the parking is not available, wherever I do park, I just call security. They come pick me up, and they take me to the building I need to go to. So I allow time for all that kind of stuff. I get aggravated when I see that commercial with, it shows the grandma and the grandpa running around saying, oh, it feels like an elephant on my chest, and I just do my Spiriva, and then I'm off and going. I take Spiriva. But and it does work, but you still don't see my little bitch ass running around with my grandbabies like I'd like, because my COPD's like, oh, no, you're not. So and with all the steroids you take, it doesn't show how heavy you get and how big you get, and walk around waddling and stuff. So me visiting with my grandbabies is me sitting on my ass and loving on them, or trying to watch TV with them and stuff. There's no running around like they show you. If you're lucky enough not to be on oxygen, I guess you could. But those of us that got our tether and our new jewelry, we are not able to run around with chickens with their heads cut off. My mind says I can. My body says, oh, no, bitch, you ain't doing that. So, yes, I have a twisted sense of humor, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is my experience with my COPD. This is not what everybody goes through, but this is my life experience with my COPD, and I'm going to tell it the way of who I am. It may not always be PC, and I really don't care. But this just happens to be my COPD journal. All my COPD peeps out there, hey, how you doing? I've got to go to school now. I'm trying to make my brain still work. I'm paranoid that I'm going to sit here and get stagnant, and then my brain's going to quit working. So I'm going to school, so it makes it, and I can sure hear it burn at night sometimes. When I'm doing homework, it just burns, sizzles, like, well, what, are you crazy? But I'm pushing through. Anywho, I'll talk at you later. Bye.